Hi, welcome to the video. Let's start by understanding the parts of the guitar. This is the body. It's called the body of the guitar. This is the head of the guitar. This is the neck of the guitar. So as of now we know the head, the neck and the body. We have these 6 strings on the guitar. Most modern and traditional guitars have 6 strings. Some of them have 7 and 8 too. We're going to work on a 6-string guitar as of now. So you start counting from below. String number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They each have their individual names, which we will discuss in some time. Now the strings are connected from the head to the body using a bridge. This is called the bridge of the guitar, and these white pins are called bridge pins. This is the sound hole. The sound hole is the acoustic part of the guitar that creates the sound inside the body. Now let's reach the important part, which is called the fretboard. This part of the guitar is called the fretboard. It has these lines, metallic lines. They are called frets. They divide the guitar into notes. So every certain box inside gives you a different note. Let's try and understand how to hold a pick. This is called a plectrum, or usually called a pick. There's a triangular side on the pick and 2 curvy sides. You hold the curvy sides and keep the triangular side outside, and you strum it downwards and upwards on the guitar on the right hand side. If you're picking a note, just a single note, you can play down or up. A very basic exercise you could do is just on an open string, just play down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Let's start by understanding the names of the strings. Usually a guitar is tuned into a standard tuning. It's called E, B, G, D, A, E, starting from the 1st to the 6th. There's a sentence you can remember for that. It's very easy. It's every boy gets dirty after eating. So you take the first letter of every word of this sentence. Every, which means E. Boy, which means B. Gets, which means G. Dirty, which means D. After, which means A. And eating, which means E. This is how you try to learn the names of the strings. And each string identifies as the same note as the name that we are calling it. So for example, if you are playing the first string, which is the E string, you're playing the E note. If you're playing the second string, you're playing the B note. If you're playing the third string, you're playing the G note. If you're playing the fourth string, you're playing the D note. If you're playing the 5th string, you're playing the A note. If you're playing the 6th string, you're playing the E note. Now it's actually time to start playing notes on the guitar. As a right-handed guitar player, I use my left hand to hold the notes on the fretboard and my right hand to pick or pluck the notes. Let's start by playing the first string open. When someone says play an open string, it means you have to play the string without using your left hand. It means you use your right hand, hold the pick in the right position, play down on the E string. Or you could play up, or you could play down, up. Try doing this on all strings first. So let's start with the E string. So I'm doing down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now let's do it on the second string. A very important thing to remember is that while you're targeting one string, you cannot play any other string at the same time. So let's play the second string without touching any other strings. If you touch another string, it will always sound like this, which is not what we are targeting right now. So we'll just play the second string. 8 times. Let's do the same thing on the third string, which is the G string, without using the left hand. Fourth string, which is the D string, for 8 times. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Fifth string, A string. And the sixth string, which is the E string. Okay. Now, what we just did was we played all the strings open without using our left hand. Now let's start using our left hand and start playing notes on the guitar. Let's start by playing the first fret of the first string. Now if you see this box, what you have to do is you have to hold your first finger and the tip of the finger on the first fret of the first string and press it hard. Make sure you use your thumb to press it from the other side and play down, up, down, up, down, up. Then let's go to the second fret. Try to hold it somewhere in the middle or near the fret, not on the fret. So let's take our second finger and play the second fret. Use the same technique. Use the tip of your finger, hold it inside, press with your thumb on the other side so that you get nice pressure, and play down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Similarly, you can do the third fret with your third finger. Fourth fret, fourth finger. For example, if you want to go to the fifth fret, you can either use your fourth finger again, or you could use your first finger again and you get a new box to play in. So you can use your first finger again. You can use the same technique to play the entire fretboard like that on the first string. Now, a very important point to remember is that when you hold a certain string, you have to play the same string on the right side. You can't hold the first string and play the second string because it will give you the wrong sound. Let's go to the second string. The second string, which is the B string, you can play it open without your left hand. Let's try and play a fretted note on the second string by holding the first fret of the second string with your first finger. Another very easy exercise to play is you play the first fret, then second fret, then third, and then the fourth. It sounds like this. You can do this on all the strings. Let me show you how. You do it 4 times on all the strings. First string. Second string. You can either do it fast or slow. Third string, which is the G string. Fourth string. Once again, just a reminder, we are playing the fourth string, first fret with the first finger, second fret with the second finger, third fret with the third finger, and fourth fret with the fourth finger. 2, 3, 4. Fifth string, which is the A string. Sixth string, which is the E string. Now let's try and understand this very easy exercise, which is called a chromatic exercise. A chromatic exercise is like playing straight notes throughout the guitar on the single string or on multiple strings. Let's start by playing the first string. So what we'll do is we'll play fret number 0, then 1, 2, so on. So there are multiple ways of doing this. One of them would be like this. You play the open fret, of course without using the left hand. Then you play the first fret with your first finger, then your second fret with your second finger, third with your third finger, and fourth with your fourth finger. Then you go to the fifth fret and take the first finger. So you glide your entire hand, so it becomes very easy and you make a new box. So you can play the whole set of 4 frets very easily. So I just played the frets number 5, 6, 7, 8. Using my first, second, third and fourth finger. So once again, let's try that. Fret number 0, finger 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth fret with finger 1. So on frets number 9, 10, 11, 12, I used my first finger again. So let's count that. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now let's do the reverse of that. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Practice that on all the strings. So let's do the second string. Reverse. Third string. Reverse. Okay, let's learn about position markers on the guitar. If you could see these dots, they are given here for a reason. It's very easy to understand where the third fret is by just seeing the first dot. So that is the actual reason for them being here. So the third fret is marked by a position marker here and also on top. So the frets number 3, 5, 7, 9 have been given dots, and whenever you see 2 dots, it is the 12th fret. So for example, if you want to find out where the 11th fret is, you don't have to always count from below. You can always see the 12th fret and you know very easily that this is the 11th fret. It becomes very easy. So for example, if I want to play, say, frets number 3, 5, 7, 8, it's very easy to see the dots, and it will be, or. Today we'll try to understand how to actually read a music sheet, or try to understand how to read and play it. Now there are 2 ways of reading music and writing it. One is tablature for guitars, which basically has numbers written and fret numbers written. The second type of sheet is called staff notations, which is a universal sheet and is a little more complex, and which we can discuss a little further in the videos. Let's start by understanding how to read tabs, which is also called tablature. So on your screen you will see this image where you will see 6 lines which are also the strings. So you will see E, B, G, D, A, E. But remember, in a tablature, the strings are always on top. So for example, your E string, the low E string and the high E string will be the opposite of how it's on the guitar. So in a tab sheet, the thin E string will be given on top, while on the actual guitar it is below. Let's start by reading the numbers. So if you can see, there are 3 arrows shown. The first one is the fret number, the second one is the open string, and the third one is the fingers. And on the right hand side you can see the number of the string written, first string, second string, third, and so on. Now let's start by reading from the left side. You always read from the left side no matter on which string or which fret it is. So the perfect order to read this particular sheet is 2 0 4 5 2 4 3 1 0. Now the first number that you can see is 2, the leftmost number, which is the fret number on the E string, and exactly below that you can see that in the bracket there's the number 1 written, which means you play the second fret on the first string with your first finger. So you play the first string, second fret, first finger. Play down and up or up. So when one note is given one time, you play it only one time. The next note that you can see is 0, which is the open string. So you play the second string, which is the B string, open without using any finger. Then there is 4 on the third string, which is the G string. They've given the third finger to use for the fourth fret on the G string. So you find the fourth fret, 1, 2, 3, 4. Finger number 3, string number 3. Play down. Make sure you stop the note before attempting the next note. Now the next note is 5 if you go from left to right. Fifth fret on the A string, which is the fifth string, using the second finger. So you find the A string, E, B, G, D, A. Fifth fret, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you play with the second finger. Then you go to 2, which is the second fret on the D string using the third finger. So you go to D, you put the second fret with your third finger. Then you go to the third fret of the first string, which is E, and you play it with your second finger. So this is E string, third fret, second finger. And then you play 1 on the D string, which is the fourth string, and you can use your first finger. D string, first fret, first finger. Then you can play the second string, open, using only your right hand. That's how you play. So let's do it again. 2 on the E, 0 on B, 4 on the G string, 2 on the D string, 4 on the B string, 3 on the E string, 1 on the D string, and 0 on the second string.